Lieutenant Monroe, please join us in sickbay. Lieutenant Monroe, we are waiting for you in sickbay.
I disagree. Nothing really beats the compression rifle for pure skill.
That depends on the situation. For sheer damage to a close top. Ever since we returned from Rigel, I've been feeling under the weather.
You look really ill. Wonder if you have Rigel fever.
Thanks to the Hazard team, we have recovered many intact alien bodies. The doctor has studied their biological makeup.
Doctor, how could a completely organic being contain a personal propulsion system?
Genetic engineering at an unprecedented level. The carapace is sealed to provide protection from the vacuum of space, and their personal impulse drives generate enough heat to keep their muscle and organ systems metabolizing.
What about intelligence?
No clear determination. They do have large clusters of nerve tissue densely packed into the exoskeletal cranium, but it's not organized into any structures that we would recognize as a higher brain region.
Fascinating. Lieutenant, what did you see in their behavior to indicate intelligence?
Hard to say, sir. They were able to act cohesively and attack in groups, but they didn't appear to communicate with one another or formulate plans. They appeared to be acting mostly by instinct.
That would argue against self-directed intelligence.
I also found this, a non-organic device fused into a small nerve cluster at the base of the cranial region.
What's its function?
Unknown. The technology is too alien for any easy assessment. We're working on it now.
Lieutenant, research the Atrexian people. We need to know who their enemies are.
Aye, sir.
I also want you to create new tactics for fighting these aliens.
Aye, sir. Though our tactical wing is weaker without Franklin.
That's a grave loss. I'll consult with Tuvok on a suitable replacement.
If I may, sir, I'd recommend Ensigns Murphy and Gonzalez. They're both on temporary assignment to the Enterprise.
Very well. I'll assign them both to the Hazard team.
Thank you, sir.
Lieutenant, you did well. A good man died, but many more live thanks to your quick thinking.
Thank you, sir. Korban?
I yearn for battle.
Deck 11, Library.
Hi, Monroe.
Telsia, I'm glad to see you up and around.
I'm fine. There's no lasting damage from my time in the pattern buffer.
You're lucky. That was quite a stunt.
I'm ready to go back on duty.
Good, because I want you and Gonzalez on the Hazard team.
I'm glad to see Gonzalez on the team. He's an experienced combat tactician.
Almost as experienced as you. I need your expertise to help me figure out these aliens.
Is that all you need?
I wouldn't mind having you help me do some research on the Atrexians.
No usual suspects here. The Atrexians seem to have made very few enemies.
Pretty good for an expanding mini-empire with over 20 colony planets.
Especially a mini-empire so close to the neutral zone.
They were lucky enough to expand into systems not claimed by other races.
And smart enough to stay out of the way of the Romulans.
There's some unrest on Atrexian planets populated by other races.
Same with many stellar empires.
Ongoing problems with smugglers.
Same with the Federation.
But no angry species of semi-intelligent exoskeletal aliens.
The Atrexians are a Federation candidate. If they join, Starfleet will get some prime bases near the neutral zone. Does that give the Romulans a motivation to attack them?
With what? Their private army of semi-intelligent exoskeletal aliens?
Then we may be looking at the first wave of an extra-dimensional invasion. I'm glad we could spend some time together.
Lieutenant Monroe, report to the hazard team briefing room.
On my way. Hazard Ops.
We've traced the aliens to the 5th planet. The hazard team is going to Viok Epsilon 5.
It's an uncolonized Class M planet in Atrexian space. Sensors found trace levels of the propulsion signature left by the aliens' personal impulse drives. The aliens attacked the Atrexian space station from the 5th planet.
But how did they get to the 5th planet?
That's what we want you to find out.
Is it inhabited?
We have detected a shuttlecraft and multiple life forms, but not the aliens you fought on the Dallas. However, there is an area where our sensors cannot penetrate.
That area corresponds to the end of the propulsion trail.
Other than that, the planet looks undisturbed by sentient creatures.
Investigate and report back what you find.
Aye, sir. Our answers are down on that planet. Korban, Talsia, Chell, you're with me.